Hello BookTube, Sarah here, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm coming to you with my March Mystery Madness TBR. March Mystery Madness 5.0, I believe, because this is the 5th year of March Mystery Madness. I think this is my 3rd year co-hosting, and I am super excited. So there are 9 prompts this year, and I did it up for my channel as a bingo card. So if you guys are interested, you can play along. The card will be linked in the description box below. And, you know, as long as you get a bingo. So you don't necessarily have to read all 5 prompts, or all 9 prompts, but you can definitely use the bingo card and try and get a bingo. Any way that you want, diagonal, vertical, horizontal, whatever makes you happy. I, of course, am going to read a book for all 9 of the prompts. Well, it's actually like 8 and a bit, because the first prompt is to read 5 books. So as long as you read 5 books, mystery type stories over the course of the month of March, then you can definitely check that one off on the bingo card. So there are going to be other Instagram challenges. There are going to be other types of challenges from the other co-hosts. I will leave all their channels linked in the description box below, so please do go ahead and check it out. March Mystery Madness was started 5 years ago by Elizabeth, Troi, and Dee. And they put such a great job on doing this every year. And again, I am so thrilled to co-host. So for the other 8 prompts, let me jump in and share with you guys what books I plan on reading. So I have a little bit of everything here. I noticed when I got the list together. I've got some cozy mysteries, very little romantic suspense, surprisingly, considering that is my bread and butter in a way. I do actually have a paranormal romantic suspense in here. I have a historical mystery, and a couple thrillers to round it all out. So let's jump in and get started. So the first prompt is a book with a celebration. I actually had a really hard time with this, you guys. If I didn't want to do something with Christmas, because that would have been dead easy, pun intended. If you did like a cozy mystery that takes place at Christmas, that would definitely check this one off the list. But I was trying to stay away from Christmas stories at this time of year. And I'm kind of fudging it or stretching it just a little bit. But the book that I'm going to be reading is Spells and Scones by Bailey Cates. This is the 6th book in the A Magical Bakery Mystery Series. It's a cozy mystery series that I've slowly been making my way through, excuse me. It's a really delightful cozy mystery that takes place in Savannah, Georgia. And in this book, the celebration, if you will, that is happening is someone has released a book and they are celebrating that, and then someone ends up getting murdered. So I'm going to count it. It's a celebration. We didn't have to define whether it was a religious or a holiday, as long as you're celebrating something, and you do in this book. The next prompt here is the book that is 5th in a series. So for that, I'm going with The Colton Marine by Lisa Childs. This is my romantic suspense novel for this this challenge this year. And this is book number 5, of course, in the Coltons of Shadow Creek series. This is a series I believe that I had on my Stacking the Series last year that I ended up like stopping doing the Stacking the Series challenge because it was just a little bit too much. But then I went through my list I have of series I'm working my way through, and this one fit for this prompt. So here we go. The next one is 5 or more words in the title. So the one I went for, and I also had a hard time with this one, is I was searching all over on Goodreads, I was searching on my Library Overdrive website, and I finally found this book, and it is a thriller, and I'm so super thrilled because I have been wanting to read more from this author. If you guys have been watching me for a little while, you know I have fallen in love with Lisa Jewell and her thrillers because I think they're fantastic. This is an older one, and it is called The Girls in the Garden, again, by Lisa Jewell. I don't know much what this one is all about, but it sounds like it takes place during some sort of a gathering, and some girl is found murdered in the garden, hence the title. I believe in the UK this is just called The Girls, because I saw 2 different covers for this one. But my library has it as The Girl in the Garden, The Girls in the Garden. So I am so super thrilled about reading this one. The next prompt is a page count divisible by 5. This one's pretty easy. Just look at all the mysteries that you want to read. Look at the page counts. If you can divide them by 5, it works. And this one is actually a book that is not coming out till June. This is a NetGalley read that I have, so I'm reading ahead in my NetGalley, yay me. And that book is The Girls' Weekend by Jody Gurman, I believe it is. The Kindle edition comes in at 320 pages, which is obviously divisible by 5. And like I said, this book comes out in June of 2020. I think it's about a group of friends who go and spend the weekend together, again, hence the title. And somebody's either murdered or secrets are revealed or something, but the cover looks totally intriguing. That's what drew me into this book in the first place, and I am so looking forward to reading it. The next prompt is book with a number 5 or 5th in the title. So originally I think I was going to read The Fifth Victim by Beverly Barton, and it is available as part of the Audible Escape package, but I was looking at the reviews on Goodreads and a couple people were not exactly in love. A lot of people were not exactly in love with that book. And I just kind of thought, I don't know if I'm really in the mood for a mediocre book, because although I do really enjoy Beverly Barton's writing, this one is on the lower end of what stuff has been reviewed for her. If you guys have read this book and you enjoyed it, let me know. I mean, it's part of, like I said, the Audible Escape package. Maybe one day I will pick it up. But instead what I did is I went onto Overdrive and I typed in the word 5th into the search bar, and then I clicked on mystery. And this book, there was a whole plethora of books that came up, but this book came up and the cover totally intrigued me. And it is called Murder on Fifth Avenue, and this is by Victoria Thompson. This is my historical cozy mystery. Now, this is 14th in the series, but as you guys know, I am totally cool with jumping in and out of series at different spots. I'm not one of those people that needs to read them absolutely in order. So I'm excited about trying this one out, and if I like it, then I will go on and read more from this series, but it absolutely fits the prompt and looks delightful. If you can say delightful for a murder mystery, essentially. The next prompt is a book that was first published in a year that's divisible by the number 5. If you'll notice, all the prompts have something to do with 5 because, again, this is the 5th year for this challenge. And this one I am so super stoked for. I looked it up and I'm like, yes, I think it was published in 2010. So it is obviously divisible by the number 5. And that is Pray for Silence by Linda Castellano. This is book number... book 2. I don't know why I put book 5 here, but it's book 2, probably because everything is 5, in the Kate Burkholder series. This, I read the first book in this series last April for Amish in April that Elizabeth and I co-hosted. And this is, it takes place in Amish country, and it's like a police procedural type thriller. It's a little more gritty. Like I said, it does take place in Amish country, but don't think that it is a lighter read, because it's not. Judging from the first book, it's not going to be. Our female lead, Kate, is actually ex or former Amish, and she is now like the police chief in this town where the Amish and the English kind of cohabitate with each other. This is a long-running series. I think a lot of people really enjoy it, and I'm very, very much looking forward to jumping into the second book. Next up, a book that was published in either March or May. Originally, the prompt was a book published in May because it's the 5th month, but I went with a book published in March as well. I added it, a little creative licensing, if you will, because March Mystery Madness, you got to put March in there. So the book I'm going to be reading actually was published in May, and it was May of last year, I believe, and it's The Summoning by Heather Graham. This is the romantic suspense paranormal. Book number, wait for it, 27 in the Crew of Hunters series. I have not read a Crew of Hunters novel in probably a year, and I am having withdrawals, so I need to read another one. There were 3 published last year, and I believe there's 3 more coming out this year, so I still have books that I can read, because you guys know I love this series so much, and I cannot wait to dive back into it. And last but not least, speaking of creative licensing, the last prompt is something made of wood. So on the cover of the book, something needs to be made of wood because the 5th anniversary gift is something wood. So I was looking at, again, a lot of the books that I have, series that I'm currently reading through, and I was looking at more specifically, of course, the mysteries, cozy mysteries, romantic suspense novels. And I came across this one, and I looked at the cover, and I went, it fits. The book that I'm going to be reading, sorry, I didn't look at the title, is Gone. Oh God, the title of these books are delightful. Gone with the Wool by Betty Henchman. This is the 4th book in the Yarn Retreat mystery series. And if you look at that adorable cover with that adorable black cat on the cover, you guys know I love black cats. There are wooden knitting needles on that cover, so it absolutely counts as something made of wood. So yeah, so there are the books that I plan on reading for March Mystery Madness this year. Please let me know in the comments below, are you guys going to be participating in March Mystery Madness? And if so, what books are you reading and what books are you excited about? And yeah, I am looking forward to talking to you guys all in the comments. Until my next video, everybody, take care and happy reading. Thank you all so much for watching. Bye, guys.